Hello everybody, I'm Jen Decker and welcome to a very special edition of AEW Top 5 for Fyter Fest. The stakes have never been higher with both the TNT and tag team titles on the line, but did your favorite moments make the cut? Let's find out. Kicking us off at number 5,
women's
no
title. That's my favorite moment.
MJF and Jungle Boy since their match at Double or
Hopefully that's there.
With Maxwell up 2 matches on Jungle Boy, it seemed he and Wardlow would have the upper hand.
That was an okay match.
Wardlow's lumberjack
I actually enjoyed
last
that.
week on Dynamite. But that all culminated with
what are they
going
gonna do with
Fyter Fest.
MJF?
This round didn't see Maxwell.
When are they gonna fight to give him a title shot? He's been winning. He's got like a near perfect record.
Opponents. Ultimately, though, it was Luchasaurus
it's not the time
got
yet,
much needed vindication with the victory via pinfall with an impressive shooting star press.
MJF and Jungle Boy bringing up to their feet. Come on, there you go. It's back to the. Oh, here. Wow.
There's some purists out there, man. Like Jim Cornette, I don't like when those big guys do that, but it's something that happens. That was wicked. That's a sick ass move right there. But I don't mind the big guys doing that, you know.
What a show off! Teamwork here. Now the Escalera up. No, he's not gonna get.
He had to have more momentum doing that. He would have wanted to get Wardlow off his feet. And I don't know about Marco's stunt. It's like a fly, and get off me.
Marco's stunt. He's in danger of getting his team disqualified. Yes, he is. But getting his team killed. Look at this. Watch out, Marco. Oh my gosh. And now look at that. Did you see that? 1, 2.
I thought he was gonna get him. I think that counts as a loss, right? Because these guys lost this tag team match. MJF and Michael.
He hits those dinosaur eggs in the nest, but they still kicked out of it. Wardlow from the top of the show off.
For a big dude, man, he had a lot. He really did stretch out, and he did it like how like a cruiserweight would do that. You know.
To say the least. You know things are getting tough when Wardlow's hair comes out, flying all around him. He looks like he should be on the cover of Big Muscle GQ. Good-looking guy over here. Hair all over.
You want to date him, Jericho?
And what about the durability, the resilience of Luchasaurus, though?
Good-looking guy.
The durability of all four. Oh, look at this. The ring is out.
Put it in someone's eye and give him pink eye.
Look out, Knox, check his hand. Can you do anything right? He got it. Kicked him in the face.
And the problem I have with this is that Wardlow doesn't, a lot of them do in AEW, they don't sell the moves. I mean, in the sense that they don't sell the effects of a move. They get hit by a devastating move, and then they're able to get up. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta at least sell the damn move. You're not trying to show that you're an indestructible person. You know, I can see certain people doing that. See, he gets up. I know they're trying to show that he's a tough guy, but sometimes that thing looks like it's what do you call it? It's like these guys don't feel the moves, you know? Like, I can see Brian Cage having that type of persona. Do everything to him and he won't feel the effects. You know? He's known as a machine after all. And again, this is my issue with
I guess it's true what they say.
AEW. They show practically the whole match, you know.
Meanwhile,
the whole thing,
in number 4,
or one of the top 5s, like
always equals ratings gold. Whether he's calling out Pineapple Pete or berating poor Excalibur, where he falls.
What was the last pay-per-view of these guys? And
never fails.
It was only like 3 minutes long, and and I thought that's what was going to be it for but that was going to be longer, and then this one actually is long.
Wow, is he ever?
You see him from afar, you think he's wearing a damn tablecloth. Yeah.
Everybody watching us on TSN, big shout out.
That's Jericho's style, though.
I did some radio on Tuesday in Toronto, and boy, they're loving AEW there on TSN.
Well, we love our fans from Canada. I don't think there is any question about that. And it's great to have Chris Jericho back with us. There you go.
My issue, man, is that you have these guys, even on WWE, and these guys telling us to wear masks. I mean, you would think they would wear masks too. Some of them do. Getting all these reports of cases coming up, COVID cases in AEW and WWE. How about be responsible and wear masks too?
Good God,
you're gonna
this
keep
man
saying
is
that.
a legend. But he better grab some shin guards next
Do what
week.
you do.
Next Wednesday, Le Champion faces off.
Do as I
against
say,
Orange
not as I
Cassidy
do. That's
in a
what these
match
guys
that
do.
should
Are
be
saying,
won
are talking,
for
are
the
acting like, you
ages.
know.
Meanwhile, since winning the AEW Women's Championship, Hikaru Shida really hasn't had time to savor her title reign since she's had her hands full with Penelope Ford. Ford's
Savor
really
her
been
title
making a
win.
statement these past
She's
few
been
months both
savoring
on
it.
Dynamite and Dark, and all that in-ring action has really been paying off. Penelope's agility not only helped her counter a Falcon Arrow, but helped the super bad girl kick out of another one. But it was all Shida in the end when she caught Ford with a running knee to the face and propelled herself to her very first title defense. I could not get enough of this match, and neither could you guys.
Yeah,
because
her
you
Falcon
will get
Arrow
your
wasn't
number
the
3
finisher
moment
this
of the
move.
week.
This match, you know.
Candlestick in hand. Oh, no.
Sabian going for the head of Shida. There goes a... Oh, good God, what a shot.
Just put the lights out on Kip Sabian. She sent her right back to Norwich on that one. Penelope coming in looking.
There you go.
Oh!
See? I like how she nailed that. Sometimes there's that one match some weeks ago, and she totally botched it for some reason. I don't know.
2 count.
Sure was.
But-
Not only that, she didn't really have the shoulders crossed or the shoulders pinned that time. But man, she was a.
No, I'm sure that I saw.
What do people think of? What's the best match? This match or the match between Sasha and Io?
You're not the only one that thinks that way.
No, man. There's certain elements on both matches that make them great. You know.
Yeah, these women are really putting forth here.
She's got Hikaru Shida set.
I mean, this match right here might edge that move match out, but they're actually really both good matches. So.
Now Penelope, as the wind blows her hair, the big moonsault. She's got her balance.
Oh.
Nobody home.
Oh, I just...
I also wonder who won the ratings for when it comes to
That running
these
knee.
the NXT and AEW's you know, events. You know, was Fyter Fest better than Great American Bash?
Hikaru Shida. Another Falcon Arrow. She's done the deal.
no counter.
Roll her up, roll her up.
Should had both legs.
He kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
That's a rare thing. I don't know if she you know, she should be doing that. Just using the one arm.
In this match.
I can't believe
It's
it,
unheard
Jim.
of. It's unheard of.
I knew Penelope Ford had championship blood running through her veins.
She's proved it tonight. She really has.
Shida the face again.
Right between the eyes.
One, come on. 3.
What a match.
It's so funny how Jim Ross and especially Jim Ross, man. He's enamored with Penelope Ford, man. You can tell. Hey, I don't blame him. He's
Tremendous defense
He's
of
a-
the AEW Women's World
he's a typical American male like all of us are, real. You know, who doesn't like looking at her?
High stack on the cover. She left no question about it. I'll tell you right now, though, that's one of those matches where Shida won, but Penelope Ford won as well. That's the best match she's had in her entire career, and it happened right here tonight.
News broke Wednesday during Fyter Fest that the AEW title match between Brian Cage and current AEW World Champion Jon Moxley would be delayed until Fight for the
I was
Fallen
surprised for
due
that.
to coronavirus
You know,
precautions.
I was shocked. I go,
We were
man,
all disappointed.
everybody wanted to
but
see that.
No one as much
That's gonna
as
be
Taz
scheduled
was
for next week.
So the cat's out of the bag now, right? The cat's out of the bag. Everybody now knows what Brian Cage and I found out earlier today backstage, that now, July 15th, Fight for the Fallen, the Machine will get an opportunity at AEW World Champion Jon Moxley. So some might think, wow, Taz and, you know, Cage are probably pissed off about this. No, we're not upset over this. We're not upset that Mox bought himself some time in politics or whatever the hell he did. No, we're easy like Sunday morning, man. We're easy peasy, no problem. We're good. Okay, and you know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna pull
Good,
back the curtain for you a little bit.
good,
I actually had a nice, healthy
Call back to
conversation
the classic
earlier
Easy
today
song
with
by
Tony Khan. And it was interesting.
Commodores.
In my conversation with Mr. Khan, you know, I learned that basically you, Mox, that you're concerned for the health and well-being of all the athletes and crew here in AEW. And I find that kind of like weird because, correct me if I'm wrong, Mox, but as you're at home, you've been tested at home, not once, but twice, and you've been negative on both. And if you decided to get your ass here to work next week, you would get tested again here in AEW because, John, as you know, we don't run a sloppy shop.
Shot at WWE. Maybe.
Mox,
Even having a lot
you
of
have
cases
case
coming
of
up there
one
with
thing.
COVID. So,
It's the chicken shits.
ooh.
You are afraid of the machine, and you should be, son.
Yeah, unlike
Beat your brains
unlike
out and take that championship from
Brody
your
Lee
dumbass.
and you know,
Fight for the Fallen, the 15th of July. Who better than Brian
this
Cage
guy,
to be AEW
you know,
World
it'll be all
Champion?
a waste if he doesn't become the champion.
Oh, Tess, you dropped something.
We get it. You're a comic. We get it. All right, we got it. Get on with it.
Finally, we've arrived at your #1 moment of the week. Behind every good tag team is a good woman, one that'll drive you to and from
You don't use a
matches,
mic, so
pack
what
your
was the point of
Lunchables and
using the
Capri
mic?
Suns, and give you the support that makes you think anything is possible. This week, best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent arrived in style for their tag team title match against Kenny Omega and
Yeah,
Hangman
in a
Page,
minivan.
and none other than Trent's
That
mom's minivan.
get shades of
While their son and his partner narrowly
shades of,
lost their title
Buff
match,
Bagwell's mom.
Congratulations to Sue on
Judy.
making her AEW debut, but
having
also
being
on
involved
being
in a
your
thing. You
number
know, I
one
mean, she's not
moment of
involved
the
in their,
week.
their thing or anything, but
Again, we're live at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Happy you're with us, and hey, that's a mighty sharp little minivan.
What a night. Fight for the Fallen Part 1 has been, gentlemen.
And look who's behind the wheel. That's Trent's mom, Sue. She's driven the Challengers.
Have fun. If they come,
have fun getting your brains beat in by Omega and Hangman. It's so funny. I thought
Kind of tough to keep
for
your
some reason,
Mad Dog
I
face
don't know how my head thinks.
in the mini-
I thought he said that was Chuck's mom, and so when I saw that happen with Trent, I go, "Why is she doing that with Trent? That's not her son. That's her son." For some reason, I just, you know,
There's Dr. Baker.
the Bristol. She's fucking gold every damn week. It's funny. That look on her face is like, what the hell is that? I think she even said, "What the is that? The F is that?"
Introducing first, the challengers. They were driven to the ring by Trent's mom. With a combined weight of 418
Why is that in the announcement?
Chuck Taylor, best friend.
Young, the dapper yapper there, George Hamilton Jr. loves introducing the best friends.
There you have it, guys. Your top 5 moments of night 1 of AEW
That is
Fyter
a
Fest
top
as voted
moment?
on by you, the fans.
Nothing from the
What's your
tag
favorite
team
moments
match?
here? Don't sweat.
Title match?
There's always next week. Tune in next Wednesday for night 2 of Fyter Fest, where Chris
Oh,
Jericho will face the freshly
that's the
squeezed Orange
fans'
Cassidy,
favorites.
Lance Archer takes on Joey Janela, and FTR and the Young Bucks will team up to face Butcher and the Blade, along with the Lucha Brothers.
Please remember to subscribe, click like, and click the bell icon for all notifications on this channel.